Tonight on Colorado Brew Talk, we are going to have some samples of 1D American wheat.
And a special guest. Next on. So before we get on to our first beer, we want to introduce, we have a special guest tonight. Kenny, come on.
Hello.
So Kenny is actually a member of the Homebrew Club that we're all in. He and I actually studied for the BJCP together for a while. So have you done any judging since then?
Yes, I have. I've done about 3 or 4 competitions since being certified. My latest one was Big Beers back in January.
Oh, you lucky duck.
Yeah, that was a treat for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to do that one, but I didn't want to get the hotel up there and all that stuff.
No, actually, it came on to me from a friend of a friend who actually volunteers up there for the past 7 years, and he had a room that another friend had fallen out, so they needed an extra person. And
nice. The
ticket was free because I judged the homebrew competition on that Friday, and then the actual festival was on a Saturday.
Oh, so, nice.
And very good. I mean, it's probably like the Super Bowl of beers.
I bet.
Right. Yeah. No. Geez, I really wanted to go, but
yeah. Exactly.
And I know you're talking about ride sharing up to the one in Fort Collins you judged, right?
Yeah. And actually, I talked to you about that. That was at the New Belgium Brewery. It was one of the local homebrew clubs. They've been doing it for the past 10 years up there. I wish I could remember their name. Excuse me, and I could give them a plug, but I can't remember their name for the life of me. I think Liquid Poets Society.
Liquid Poets. There you go.
Yeah, Liquid Poets.
Yeah, that's the club that was started by the Equinox owner. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
And great venue, nicest people, and I judged a couple saisons there, and yeah,
nice.
Good times.
Nice.
Good times.
Very cool.
Yeah. Sweet. Right. So for our first beer, we have Boulevard's Unfiltered Wheat. This is one of the BJCP's examples for American wheat beer. I don't think I said that we're doing American wheat beer, did I?
Yeah. So
yeah. This is category 1D, American wheat beer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
We got another glass, right? Oh yeah, it's right there. Nice. So wheat beers, I remember wheat beers as being like a gateway beer for all of the big name brewers. You know, you'd get people that only drink Budweiser and stuff, and then they might come over and do a wheat beer. And it used to be a time where I think every brewery had one on tap all the time. But they're supposed to be refreshing, and they may have more hop character than their German cousins.
Yeah, it's actually the German Weissbier is actually what you would typically associate as a wheat beer for German. Of course, you have Hefeweizens. They call it a Hefeweizen, but it's still a Weissbier, and it is a majority of the malt. The grain bill is a wheat malt.
Yeah.
And theirs versus American is their hop character is really more spicy and floral, as opposed to more of a pronounced hop character for an American wheat beer, which is going to give you your a little more pungent.
Yeah. And the style was first popularized by Widmer in the 1980s, and actually we've got the Widmer Hefeweizen, which is the other example for the style.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. And the aroma is going to be low to moderate grainy, bready, or soft wheat character. Light to moderate malty sweetness is acceptable. Esters can be moderate to none. Neutral yeast strains, banana is inappropriate.
Yes, we have no bananas.
Unlike the German counterparts.
Exactly, and that's probably the biggest misconception between a German Weissbier and an American wheat beer is the actual yeast profile that they both use. So you got your wheat German wheat yeast that you're going to use, and that's going to give you your banana and your clove, and then you have a clean fermenting yeast that you use for a wheat. You don't have to use White Labs has a variation, their Chico blend, and then you have USO5, which is a dry yeast, and then you have Y yeasts 10. I can't remember, 1028 or something like that. They use their own, but everyone has their own variations of it. But it's nothing like the German Weissbier that's going to give you those pronounced German flavors.
Yeah. Because in this style, that's inappropriate.
It's verboten, as the
verboten.
There you go.
I'd say. So the hop aroma may low to moderate, can have citrusy, spicy, floral, fruity character, and no cloves either.
Yeah, no cloves either.
No cloves, no bananas.
No.
Ugh.
I think that's
Terrible.
what kind of gave me troubles. I drank so many American wheat beers that the first Hefeweizen, I was like, what in the heck is this?
Is bad. They let this sit out in the sun or something.
Is this beer?
This tastes like banana bread.
So the appearance of the beer is going to be pale yellow to gold. It's going to be brilliant to hazy clarity. It doesn't really matter, so anywhere in there. And it should have a big, long-lasting white head.
The flavor is light to moderately strong bread. Yeah, bready, doughy, or grainy wheat flavor. That sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. just like the aroma.
Just like the aroma. Weird. It should taste like it smells. That's odd. Moderate malty sweetness, or may finish quite dry. Balance is usually even, but maybe slightly bitter. Low to moderate hop flavor. Citrusy, spicy, floral, or fruity. Esters can be moderate to none. Again, no banana. No clove, again. And may have a crisp finish. That makes sense if it's going to be more hoppy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and as for mouthfeel, it should be medium light to medium body, medium high to medium carbonation. The creaminess is optional, and it sometimes has a soft, fluffy impression.
I don't think I've ever heard that descriptor before.
Me neither.
So, yeah, so that's it. Those are the descriptors. And like we said, we're talking about the Boulevard Unfiltered Wheat. Boulevard's out of Kansas City, Missouri. For those not familiar, 4.4%, 14 IBU.
Definitely sweet.
Yeah. Get a little bit of hop.
So I really definitely get that grainy character off the aroma for sure.
Yep.
I would say the carbonation's probably about moderate.
Yeah, I think if we poured a little harder, it would have had a nicer head. I mean, it's got a really lovely white head on it.
Yeah.
That's long lasting for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got some legs, doesn't it? From what you can tell in these little
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah, the hops really merge with the malt aroma in there. It's nice.
What kind of hops are you picking up?
I don't know. It smells kind of floral to me.
Yeah, I get that too. I almost get floral and earthy almost.
I gotta say, from drinking it, now that I'm used to German Hefeweizens, I'd like a little more body, but that's not appropriate for this style.
Yeah,
so,
Of course.
Yeah. Obviously, no clove or banana.
It is very clean and crisp.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. But I think I'm with you. I would like to have a little bit more body on it.
Yeah.
Something that I can chew on a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
But again, this is a low ABV beer. That's something. I mean, it's not technically called a lawnmower beer, but you know, it's something you would want to drink on a hot summer day for sure.
Yeah.
Well, being an American wheat, we got to take it, drive up the ABV, throw some more hops in there.
It's not enough. Get it in there.
I want an Imperial American wheat. Dang it. Can we barrel age this thing too?
Probably could.
Yeah,
if you want.
finishes.
Actually,
That might be okay. Yeah.
Actually, if you put this in a tequila barrel, it might actually.
Yeah. Well, we had that Fooder, Hellas. Something like that would be.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
would work well with this.
That would just a little wood character to it.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, that's not the style,
It's
which
not.
is what we're
Well.
tasting, but that's a great idea for
It would-
sure.
It would be interesting.
Yes, will be 1D dash Rev 2. So, and definitely a nice bitter finish to it. So it finishes nice and clean with a little bitterness there.
It doesn't linger though. I mean, it's just bitter, crisp, then you're done. Nothing to no aftertaste.
Yeah, that's good. And it held up well. Well, I don't know how long it's been on the shelf, but
Yeah.
There's probably a born on date summer on there.
yeah. I'll be honest, I'm a little worried about the Widmer Hefeweizen, just because who knows how long it's been in there. We got these from a pick. Well, we got the Widmer from a Pick 6 at the liquor store, and sometimes they're the beers that haven't sold. So
Yeah.
sometimes they're not, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I got this one from Pick 6 as well. from Cheers for those of you local, and I think they had at least a 6-pack of these in there.
Oh, nice.
So there were plenty left over.
I mean, that's smart.
Yeah.
Put the fresh stuff in there, and
Well, yeah, with the Pick 6 things, you would think that they would expand those, because I would go buy a 6-pack of those.
yeah,
Now, just having tried one is like, yeah, I like it. I'll go buy a 6-pack of it now. So, because that's kind of the whole idea. I thought of the Pick 6, rather than getting rid of the crap they don't want,
yeah,
is entice people to try it and then come back and buy a 6-pack or 12-pack of it.
yeah. And we've talked a lot about that, about wanting to go and just grab a 6-pack or a 12-pack of different beers.
Yeah.
So,
So, all right, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's, yeah, definitely good. Sweet.
You want to finish this off, and we'll pour the next one?
Yes. Let's do that. All right.
Kenny, what do we got this time?
We got the this is the Widmer Brothers Hefeweizen. It's out of, if you know, most people know where Widmer's out of. It's out of Portland, Oregon. 4.9% ABV on that, and yeah, it's one of their flagship beers. So
Yeah, 30 IBU. To be honest with you, I thought they're out of California. I didn't know they're out of Oregon.
really,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I never looked, to be fair, but yeah.
And to be honest with both of you, I'd never heard of them before.
So-
I know they're so.
they're
the first-
actually really prominent on the West Coast.
Oh,
yeah, the
that's-
first time I had it was on a trip to California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Last time I was in Portland.
These
was
are one of my
before I was a
first
beer guy.
beers. Getting into the craft scene of beer. This was one of the beers that I tried to model my first homebrew off of.
Okay.
Is an American Hefeweizen.
Yeah, this was one of the first craft beers I had, too.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, they've been around forever.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. So we got, it looks about the same color.
Yeah.
Nice yellow, hazy.
Ooh.
I mean, right off the bat, being a American, again, Hefeweizen is is a traditional German beer, but being an American Hefeweizen, I definitely get that hop bitterness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the name on this one's misleading, of course.
Yeah. I think they just thought it sounded cool.
Yeah.
That's my thought. It's
Well,
'cause
I mean,
there's-
to be fair, when they first started brewing it, the style wasn't out there, so. You know,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. Is just like, hey, we're gonna make a
Yeah.
Hefeweizen, and it's just not gonna.
But
be
these
as-
Americans
I agree,
aren't gonna
that's-
like bananas.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Definitely misleading because I'm not getting any banana in that. I'm getting more hop punch,
Yeah.
bitterness,
Yeah.
This is a lot.
highly effervescent.
Yeah, and I get more of the hop aroma. I don't really get much malt off.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's definitely there in the flavor. The bitterness carries all the way through. Not.
I would
not
call this
high,
more of an
but-
American wheat than I would have Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. That's pretty good though.
Yeah, that's good.
That's not bad.
Again, the bitterness kind of lingers, but I could see where you'd move over into this from, other mass-produced beers.
Yeah.
Where this would be okay
Yeah,
for you.
this would be a gateway.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. Yeah. Yeah. This is. Yeah, the Boulevard was smoother. And
I agree.
This is
Definitely
a little bit
features the hops
zip.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, depending on what you like. If you like the smoothness, then go with the Boulevard. You feel like a little bit more hot.
If you want to be a traditionalist, don't drink it.
A wheat beer traditionalist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's much clearer though. At least looking down into the glass, it is.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's weird.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's a good beer. That's a great beer.
Good frothy head.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's all I got to say
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. So Kenny was kind enough to bring one of his homebrewed beers. You want to tell us about it?
It's a watermelon wheat. This is one I've been brewing for about 3 years now. I kind of modeled it after 21st Amendment's Hell or High Water watermelon.
Yeah, yeah.
So I kind of, that one, if you pour it, it looks nothing like a wheat. It's
Yeah.
the brilliant clarity, but the watermelon in there is just fantastic. So I really kind of tried to model it after that one, and then so this is one of my summer beers that I do every summer, every year, along with my Oktoberfest. Is when those are my only two staple beers that I really brew every year.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I'm trying to just replicate the big dogs.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Well, hey. So Kenny's been kind enough to say he's going to share his recipe with us.
Of course.
So we'll have that in the show notes, or a link to it in the show notes. Do you want to pour some? I can't actually. I'd have to walk in front of you to get the glasses. Serve me, Kenny. So how do you handle the watermelon in this?
Yeah.
So basically, I treat it as an American wheat beer.
Mm-hmm.
With the grain bill and the fermentation and everything.
Thank you, sir.
And then what I do is I juice a whole seedless watermelon and I put it in a secondary for 5 to 6 days. Typically, what I do, and I was actually lazy this year, so I didn't do it. I have a filter that I put on before I keg it, and that makes it more clear than what you see right here. But I mean, as far as a wheat beer, it's not really.
No, it's not very hazy at all. I gotta say, I dig the color.
Yeah,
it's almost like a greenish yellow.
It's weird because as it goes through secondary fermentation, it's super pink. So it looks like Pepto-Bismol almost.
Wow.
Yeah, and so you let that sit there, and then what I do is actually I cold crash it for about 48 hours before I actually put it in the keg.
I gotta say, I think you absolutely nailed the amount of watermelon flavor.
Yeah,
thank you.
No,
It's
Thank you.
perfect. It's not too much. It's not too little. You know it's there.
It's super refreshing.
Yeah.
Man, that is really good. I
So
like that
this
a lot.
one, what I use is I actually use a more danker hop. So like I'll use Columbus hop for the bittering, and the Columbus hop is going to give that more dank, and it's supposed to help balance out the watermelon.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one I've been, like I said, it took me about 3 years to kind of perfect it a little bit. Again, I wouldn't say it's a clone from 21st Amendment, but it's
an
pretty darn.
homage.
It's pretty darn close. Yeah.
No, I love that. I think that's terrific.
Yeah. You know, when I first sniffed it, I was like, I'm not getting any watermelon here. So I was like, but man, I don't get any aroma, but the
Yeah, I
flavor
thought
is
I got a little watermelon in it.
Now that I'm looking for it, or now that I know what to smell, I'm getting a little bit, but
Yeah,
it's
and
not so much
watermelon's
aroma.
real tricky too.
Yeah.
It's really tricky to get that aroma. The flavor, of course, you can as long as you don't get into the actual pith of it,
yeah,
to where that's going to give you that vegetal nasty flavor to it. As long as you don't get in there, the aroma can kind of be a little bit hit and miss sometimes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and but it's not needed.
Well, like I say, the other side of the coin with fruit is, well, especially watery vegetables, is the beers a lot of times will be watery. And this one, I don't think it's watery at all.
Yeah.
I was concerned about that.
I
too.
mean, it's got a lot of flavor to
Yeah.
it. It's light. It's definitely light, which
This
I would be
actually
in trouble.
5.2%.
Yeah, I'd be in trouble if I had this, in the summer mowing
Yeah.
my lawn. Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually requested by my wife, so
Nice.
she makes me brew it every year. And this is one of the ones I'm actually proud to brew.
Nice. Well, you
as
should.
a home brewer.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, this is.
Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, so we thought the watermelon wheat would be a nice tie-in with the American wheat because we're Americans and it's a wheat beer. But technically, it's 26B.
29.8.
29A, so it's
I
a
believe.
fruit beer.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. I know you're going to watch this. So
I was gonna say, I'll put it right there.
Yeah, I think I want to say it's 29A because I did look it up today. But yeah, it's not the actual style you would submit it as a BJCP.
Yeah. Have you entered this in anything?
No.
You should.
Yeah. You
Absolutely should.
Well, again, COVID happened, so
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that threw
But-
me
I was going to do this in the El Paso County Fair, and then COVID happened.
That's
We had
perfect.
our front range. I was going to put that in too, along with the Saison, Belgian blonde that I have. But
Oh, you mean
if
the
2020 was a year, or the Meme of a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Well, if you happen to brew a bunch of it as practice and you need help getting rid of the excess, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where I brew at, they actually want me to brew this, but I don't know if I can do about juicing about 15 watermelons.
I was wondering about scaling that.
You need some help.
I need some help on that one. I'll have to make a party or a juicing party or something.
Yeah. Oh, let me know. I'll help.
Yeah, come on down.
I think I'll talk about it later.
Let me call my buddy Gallagher.
Right?
Oh, there you go, Gallagher. Yeah,
Put
get
on
a
your
giant
ponchos.
sledgehammer.
Yeah. So nice. So we have another homebrewed beer. This is Jesse's beer. You want to talk about this one, Jesse?
No, I'm not a big fan. So the plan here was that my wife really likes Sunshine Wheat, and as far as I know, from what I can tell, Fat Tire stopped producing Sunshine Wheat. So I was like, well, I'll just brew my own.
Right.
So I found a clone recipe.
New Belgium.
New Belgium. What did I say?
Fat Tire.
Fat Tire.
Yeah.
It's the same
Easy
thing.
mistake.
No,
Same
it's,
thing.
no, it's not. New Belgium. Because anyway. So New Belgium stopped brewing it, and so I thought I'd brew my own. And something happened in the conversion of the recipe once in a while, from Beersmith to Brewer's Friend, or I don't know what happened, but I think I had a little bit too much coriander. So the coriander, I think, is pronounced. At least that's a flavor I think it is. It's starting to mellow, but we'll see. But other than that, it's not too bad. But I thought I'd like to get these guys' opinions on it.
I'm interested for sure.
So, all right.
Let's see it.
For better or worse, we can I'm more than willing to share the recipes.
Do you want to talk about your disaster the first time you brewed this?
So, yeah. So this is actually the second go around. The first time, making sure this isn't gonna. I broke a thermometer. Long story short, broke the thermometer. I don't know if I broke it during the boil, or if it broke somewhere else, like in the sanitizer. So I was like, better safe than sorry. I'm not gonna give people broken glass. I mean, that'd definitely be horrible. So.
Well, and boys and girls at home, the floating thermometers have lead in them. I think hydrometers do too.
Yes.
So yeah, if you ever break a thermometer,
It's a lead or mercury?
hydrometer, I don't know. Either one would be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You don't want that. You don't want
you don't
that
wanna
in your
drink
body.
that,
Well, apart from the little glass shards, I mean, that can't be good for you either.
Yeah. Well, they'd settle on the bottom of the fermenter, right? Don't drink glass.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Why do I have to keep repeating that every time? I don't mean to encourage anyone to drink glass. Please don't.
We need a disclaimer on the bottom.
Yeah. Well, I definitely don't get too much coriander. That's really settled out.
Yeah. It was a lot worse.
I don't get any coriander at all.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's something else I'm tasting. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I've had it a while ago when he was saying it had too much coriander. I thought it was really pretty good, and this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I got a really nice malt flavor after the finish on that one.
It's I got a good doughy, grainy taste to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get a little bit of an aroma of something that I've smelled in my own homebrew. I don't even know what it is. And usually it goes away, and I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know. Do you get it in the aroma? It's like a yeast byproduct or something.
What yeast did you use, if you don't mind me asking?
California Ale. So
the
WLP
001?
5.
5?
I think
Oh,
it's
05. 001 is the Chico. No.
No, I think you used Yeast 1056 American Ale 1 or American Ale.
Was it white yeast? I'll have to look.
Okay.
We'll put it here.
I thought you did because I had said that's the Chico strain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I normally don't buy white yeast.
Yeah, because fermentation stocks White Labs. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And when I say that aroma's there, I can barely pick it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it smells great.
This is actually very refreshing to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I appreciate the feedback and the kind words. There's just something about that finish on that. I was just like, man, there's something there that I'm not a big fan of, but I think I'm just being hypercritical.
We all are, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's just the way it is.
There's always something that can be improved.
Yeah, no one's a harder judge on their homebrew than ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I think that's fine. I definitely don't get coriander out of it.
No, I don't
Okay.
either.
Yeah. I mean, if
Yeah,
you
no,
want
I
to
know
send a sixer home with me to,
Okay.
do some more research.
Plenty of it, isn't it?
Some in depth.
Really.
Yeah. Has Julie tried it yet, or?
She did, and yeah, she did not care for it. Although it's been a while. So
Okay.
So when it was still pretty young, I think it may have just been a young flavor when I had to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that bready malt finish. And like I said, it's like way after the finish. It comes, after everything's gone. It's like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that is delicious. I should have another sip.
Yes. Very good.
Yeah. Sweet. Kenny brought a lot of beer.
I know.
Good.
He did.
And it doesn't do it justice with these little snifters.
No. Well, I got bigger glasses back here that we can.
He brought one of these
Break
for
those up.
each of us.
I wasn't a bottle, but bottling from a keg is a pain in the.
It is.
Yeah. It really is. So I just was like, forget it. I'll just put it in the growler.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and this growler is cool, so I like this growler.
It is.
I don't even think they make these anymore.
I've gotten a Gordon Biersch one.
Wow. Yeah. They're
I got that from Johnny Brew.
okay.
Yeah.
They actually, Gordon Biersch. I haven't had them since I moved from California.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we got anything else to add. Had a lot of great
I'm good.
beers.
I think so. Yeah.
I gotta say, I think I like these better than the American wheats, but I like the American wheats as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there was. Yeah. Excellent beers tonight.
Yeah. So Kenny, thanks
Yes.
for coming on the
Thanks,
show.
Mike. Thanks,
Yeah.
Jesse, for
Yeah.
having me on.
No, anytime.
Yeah.
For sure. And bye, guys. That's all I got.
Till next time.
Cheers.
Oh, you're out.
I can't cheers.
Oh, hurry, pour some.
Oh.
Here, I'll take some of this.
There we go.
Get the dregs.
Yeah. Till next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Stay safe.
Thanks for watching our video. Check out our website at coloradobrewtalk.com for more great content.
While you're there, be sure to leave us a comment or drop us a line with your thoughts.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at CO Brew Talk, or follow the links below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content.
Or episodes. As the case may be.